Hello guys, welcome to this part of the video, and like I told you on our previous video, we are going to be practicalizing what I told you. Remember we were talking about beading a straight line. So I gave you different type of examples. I showed you this, I showed you this, I showed you this, and then I showed you this very one too. And then I told you that there are different ways you can do different beats like that. So today we are going to be doing the practical. So this is the part 2 of the previous video. We are doing a practical on how to do this particular type of bead. Okay, so I'm going to be taking you from the scratch. I'm going to be taking you from the very beginning on how to do it. So let's get right into it.
So now that you've decided what you want to make, now that we know what you want to make, the next thing is for you to assemble everything you've been needing to make this waist bead. Remember, what we are making is a waist bead, okay? And this pattern can be used, this knowledge can be used generally for bead making. So the most important on this project is the bead, okay? The bead, we are going to be using this bead. This is the orange color, and this is size 2 sand bead or seed bead, anyhow you call it. So this is size 2, and this is what we are going to be using. Let me put what we are making on the screen so that you are going to know what we are doing, okay? So this is it. This is what we are making. So in place of this bead, this is size 3. In place of this purple bead, we are going to be using this. Okay? In place of the purple bead, we are using this bead. Look at it very well. So now the next thing is going to be the Ghana bead. This one, this is the Ghana bead. So this is the Ghana bead. This is how you buy the Ghana bead from the market, and then you make it into whatsoever thing you want to by yourself. I told you the other day that most bead you buy them in strands like this. Okay, so this is it. This is our Ghana bead. So the next thing here is the crystal bead. Yeah, the crystal bead. So what are we going to, which color are we going to be using for the crystal bead? Let's bring that up. For the crystal bead, this is the one we'll be using. Okay, that's for this white. This is what we'll be using. So what is remaining? The butterflies, right? That is the accessories. Okay, for the accessories, we are going to be using this. We have them right here. This. So this, we put them there. So what else? What else? For the Ghana bead, this, we have it. For the crystal bead, this one, this, and this butterfly, this. So everything here is complete. Now the next thing is the accessories, right? So for the accessories, or for the stopper and all that, so this is our stopper. This is what we are going to be using. This is our stopper right there. So we will be needing our hook. Don't forget that is very important. For the hook, we are using this lobster hook. Remember me telling you about originality, and remember me telling you about GL. This isn't GL, and take a look at it. It is washing off without me even using it. I haven't used it. I just removed it from where it has been, where I've stored it, and the color is changing already. So whenever you are making anything for a customer, make sure you are going for the GL hooks. Go for something that won't wash. Go for GL. We also have GL beads, two beads that won't wash. So after that, what else do we need? Our plier. This is our plier, okay? We need this. So the next thing we need is our fishing line. and we'll be using LB size 50 for this. We are using size 50 because we have this here and because of the butterfly. So that is everything we need. Now let's start working. And we need our tape for measuring and our scissors for cutting. That is everything we need. And now let's start with the measurement. That is the next step, the measurement. Or if you already had the measurement, the next thing is for you to start beading.
The first step after assembling all the things you need for this waist bead is to measure yourself. If you've gotten the measurement of the customer, the client, that is alright. But if you haven't, you have to measure the person. If the customer is far from you, if the customer is not close to you, you can just tell the customer to enter any beading shop or any tailoring shop, any place they can get a tape like this and measure themselves. So today I'm going to be showing you how to measure yourself. This is the same thing you are going to tell your customer when they want to measure themselves. Tell them to place the tape on the exact place they want the bead to be. I'm going to put a picture on the screen because we have three types of places your beads can be. It can be on your tummy, your thigh, or your waist. So I'm going to place a picture there. A lot of people, they want it different ways, and if you are making 3 steps of bead for people, you can place them just up, down, and below. Okay, so it depends on where the person wants the bead to be, but I'm going to put a picture on the screen for you to understand what I'm trying to say. So this is our tape. We are using this side of the tape, so we are going to place it on your either your waist or your tummy, anywhere you want your bead to be. Like I said, for myself, since we're this practical, we are making a bead for me, this is where I want mine to be. This is 32. Okay, this is 32. So I don't want it too tight, or remember we talked about tension already. Okay, so let me bring the camera down so that you see what I'm trying to say. Some of the time you can even raise your clothes up. Let me bring the camera down. So this is how you measure it. Okay, make sure you tell the customer not to take in their stomach or bring it out. Let it just be where their stomach is. So you are going to like measure it. Okay, so let me bring my boxers down a bit so that the tape doesn't stay on top of this. So this is where I want it to be. This is 32, but I want mine to be not like, let it just be free, very very free. Okay, this is 33. This is 33. So you can see how it is moving, right? This is 33. So we are going to be working with this 33, and I am going to be giving you a arc on this waist bead. When we are done, I'm going to be giving you, let me say it before I forget it. So if you make a waist bead, let's just say this waist bead is my waist bead. Okay, you can see it is perfect. It is perfect because this is how I like my waist bead. But let's just say I want it tight, or I used to be this when I made this waist bead, but now I am not like this and I still want to keep wearing it. This is what I'll just do. I'll just knot on it. Okay, I'll just knot on it. Did you see what I did? And that is it. So just one knot on it and you are free to go. You are free to wear it. You can see now it can, if I want it here, I'll just knot on it. It depends on how you used to be when you add the bead and how you are now. So the reason why I like my beads to be a little bit, the tension to be like loosened, to be as if it's not my size, is so that I can use and use and use and use. When I'm fat, I'll wear it. When I'm slim, I'll just tie it. So if something is bigger than your size, it is easier for you than when it is smaller. if it is smaller, I'll have to like loosen everything and make it again. So let me use for an example. If you are cooking a pot of soup and there is, okay, it's just the opposite of cooking a pot of soup. You know, when you are cooking a pot of soup and there is little seasoning, it will be easier for you to add. But when the seasoning is too much, it will be difficult for you to remove from it, right? In waist bead, if it is too much, it will be easier for you to reshape into your desired shape, into what you want it to be. But if it is too little and you've already hooked it, you have to remove them. You have to start afresh, okay? So if this is a hand bead that was made for me, you see this is too big, it can be easy for me to just remove my shape from it, for me to remove my size from it. But okay, let's say this hand bead was made for me and it is not my size. This is how it looks like, it is not my size. You know, I have to remove everything, I have to start afresh. So if it is bigger, it will be easier for you to resize into your shape. But if it is smaller, it will be difficult. You have to like leave it for somebody that it could fit, or you have to like start afresh. That is just the two ways about it. So we are making waist bead. We have the desired measurement now. We are making this waist bead. I want to teach you how to like calculate. If you want to add accessories like this, don't forget that. So we are making a waist bead, this particular one, and this method, everything you are learning on this video can be used when you are making necklaces. The knowledge can be used when you are making your bags. The knowledge can be used when you are making anything, okay? So now we've had the measurement. The measurement we are using is 33. We shouldn't forget that. So let's start working.
Now we have our measurement and everything we need for this bead, and the measurement is size 33. The measurement is 33. So this is 33. This is 33 right here. We are going to measure our rope. This our fishing line, our thread. We are going to measure 33 out of it. 33 is the bead, right? But we are going to be adding something. That is what we will be using to fix the stopper and the hook. So we are measuring 33 first, but we are not cutting 33 out of it. When we measure 33, then we are going to add more inches to enable us put our stopper and our hook, okay? So let's do that. So this is how you measure it. You place this here and bring it. This is 29. This is 33. So for the tying and all that, let's add 15 inches. 33 right here. Bring your tape down again. 15 inches because you are a beginner. Okay, I think 10 is okay. So let's add 10. This is 10 inches. 5 from each side. Yeah, that's fair. So 33 plus 10, that will be 43. So for confirmation's sake, I might just have to measure it again. 43, right? Three. Okay. So cut it off. This is 43. So now this is how this bead is. Let's look at it. There's a little of Ghana bead, then 1 2 3 4 5 6 of crystal bead, 1 2 3 4 5 of sand bead in between before the butterfly. So that is literally how it is. That is not all. So let's look at it very well. This butterfly is in between this and this. Okay. So the Ghana bead, the sand bead and crystal bead, the butterfly, the sand bead and crystal bead before the Ghana bead. What kind of pattern is this? Just hold on, we have to master it, okay? Before we start whatsoever thing we are doing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. We tied it earlier. Let's untie so that we'll on. We have to understand this bead before we start beading. Oh, that is very, very important. So let's go again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. So that is not the pattern. That was wrong. So let's do it this way. Ghana bead, crystal and sand, butterfly, crystal and sand. Ghana bead, crystal and sand, butterfly, crystal and sand. Ghana bead, crystal and sand, butterfly, crystal and sand, Ghana bead. Okay. So the butterfly is the middle. The butterfly is where it all started from. So this is where this bead started from. This is how it is. So we are going to start to get this, we are going to start our work from this place. Okay, this is where we are starting from. If we start from this place, it's going to be confusing. So I know you are going to be wondering, how do we do that? Let's hold it there and select the butterfly we are going to be using first. Okay, what color should we use? Since we are using orange, should we just use orange? Let's make everything matching. Let's use orange. Okay, we already have everything orange. Let's use orange butterfly. So we have all of this now. Though we are not going to be using everything, but we have that. So this is our rope. Don't forget that. Okay, so we are going to be putting one butterfly in first. This is how we are putting it, from the tail, not from the head. If you want to be putting it from the head, you are going to have to stick to that. But if you are putting it from the tail, you are going to have to stick to that. So maybe we should just go in with the head. Okay, so we have this right here. Now after putting this, you are going to see that the rope is going to be divided into two. The rope is now 2, not 1. Look at it. The rope is now 2 and not 1, right? Okay, so remember we went in from the head, so this is how it is now. Now we are going to look at the next step on our reference. This is our reference bead. This is what we are making. So the next step is this. Okay, like I said, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 crystal bead and 5 sand bead. So let's do that. We are going to be making it for each different ropes. This rope first and this rope second. Okay, so let's go in with that. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. That is it for this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it's 6. 6 crystal bead. That is it for this end. Now let's go in for the second end. This is the second end. Let's go again. 1, 1, 2. Can you see it? 2, 3, 3. I hope you can see it. 4, 4, 5, 5, and 6. Now we have for this side and this side, we are making progress. This is what we have right now. It's time to go back to our reference bead, okay? So this is it. Now the next part is the Ghana bead. When you are beading Ghana bead, you don't pour it inside of a plate. Ghana bead is too little. It is too small to be inside of a bowl. Okay? So you are going to cut off this place like this. When you cut it off, when you want to bead, you hold it like this. Drag it out. You see the way I'm holding it, Abby? It is not removing. It is not falling out. It is not. It is not. So you carry your rope. Look at me very closely. Oh. Then you just put it like this. Is that not amazing? That is amazing. You can feel it too, right? So that is just it. So this is for the first side. We can measure this, okay? We can measure this to know how many it's in. Okay, this is just 1 inches and just few. So this is the second one. So we'll go again for the second. When you are making patterns for waist bead, you have to be careful. Okay. So let me show you what one looks like. This is what one looks like. So it is not something you pour inside of a plate. You pick it like this. Hold it. Then, still while you're still holding it, you push your rope inside. That is how to do it. As time goes on, you are going to be used to it, okay? So, the same size, just a little different. So that's different one. I can remove it or make both of them the same size. I hope you can see. So this is the odd one. So that is just it. So this is the pattern for this bead. So what is going in next? The butterfly. Let's get it done. So now we'll put the butterfly I hope you see that it is matching. I hope you see that it is matching. Good. For this other side, turn it like this. If it is not following the pattern, you remove it. I hope you see. Like this. Show it on the camera. Like this. Okay? So now what is the next? This. So that is how we are going to make it until we have our desired length. Don't forget that we added 10 inches on it. So some of the time you can measure your additions 5 inches from both sides, right? This is the place. You can just fold it like this so that you know where to reach. So this is the mark. Okay, so I'm going to fill all of this rope. Can you see it? I'm going to fill all of this side with bead until it is here. I think we've made a mistake. We didn't reference back to this bead after this butterfly. So that butterfly is not supposed to be there. Look at it. It is butterfly, this bead, this one, then this one again before the butterfly. You see, the butterfly, the crystal and sand bead, the Ghana bead, crystal and sand bead again. Okay, let's put this here so that we don't make that mistake again. Let's put it here so that we'll see what we are doing. Okay, meanwhile this is ours. This is ours. This is ours. Okay, so these two butterflies are going off. Showing you this part for you to know that there is no perfection in bead making. When you make a mistake, you remove it and do it again. There is nothing to be like sad about. Just thank God we found that very early. So we just have to remove this. It's the reason why a table or a mat is important. So it could just be here while I fix the mistake. This is this, this is this, this is this. So we are going in with this now. One, two, three, four, five. Okay. Okay, so let's see what we've done so far. Ah, it's beautiful. So this butterfly, this is it, this is it, this one, this is this one, this is it. You can see that it has rhymed, right? So now is the time for the butterfly. So this is the pattern of this bead. This is the pattern in which this bead was crafted. This, this. So it is the crystal and the sand bead, the Ghana bead, crystal and the sand bead again, and the butterfly. You can see that pattern can be so complicated, okay? So just imagine you are seeing this on a picture or a video. How will you be able to like know it? You will screenshot it, zoom it. You are going to, because some of the time your customers will send you pictures. They'll send you pictures. Oh, this is what I saw, this is what I need. So you have to prove to them that, okay, I will do it. Let me study the picture first. Don't just, I know you want to prove yourself, but don't just jump into conclusion. You say, oh, I can do it. Just imagine we just made a mistake just now. So imagine that we didn't notice it earlier. That is how we could have just do everything, and after the final part we are looking at it and we are saying, oh, what we were doing something else. And this is where what I told you previously come into play. Remember I told you that when you bead, always go back to check it out. When you bead, always go back to check it out. Imagine we didn't check this out now. Just imagine what would have happened. Assuming we didn't check it out, imagine we checked it out while we were at this place. Imagine we checked it out while we were at here. This is where the mistake is. This is where we were. Imagine the whole thing, the whole frustration. So to avoid beginners' frustration, always check your work. As you are going, you check. As you are going, you check. As you are going, you check. And even if you make mistakes, remember, mistakes is progression, or mistakes are progression rather. So let's continue. Now we've add this down to this place, so it's remaining this. So some of the time, if I have work like this, I can just use this as like to show myself what I'm doing next. Okay, so after this, it's going to be this and this. Then the Ghana bead, I can't remove Ghana bead from here, so I might just decide to represent it with another bead. So let's represent it with this one. Okay, it's going to stand. You must stand though. Let's leave it there. So after that one, this and this, the butterfly, this and this again, the Ghana bead, which we are representing with this blue. The camera is not there. Let's make those ones first. So that is how I do some of the time. We'll be making it for one part first. So the butterfly is the next, right? So this is where we are right now. And as you can see, everything is flushing. So we are still going to set for the remaining part of the bead. We finished the one we set, except this. I have to remove it because the camera was not up to this side. So I have to like show you. So now let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm counting them in bits like row. How we are making it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is where we are currently at right now. So it is remaining. Can you see everything? It is remaining 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we are done. So for this side, this is for this, okay? Then this is for the Ghana bead. Then for this again, this is for the butterfly. This is for this. And lastly, this is for the Ghana bead. So do you understand why I'm representing all these things? So that we'll know what we are putting next and what we are not putting, okay? So once we put this, once we reach here and we're about to start fixing this bead, we'll remove it from here. Okay, so that is how I make my bead most of the time, that I don't make mistakes. So if we are making bags, that is when you are going to be seeing the usefulness of using beads to represent it. I told you that when you want to make pattern on your bags, you have to use charcoal or chalk to draw on a plain sheet. That is what we called it that time, right? So this is what I also do too. I arrange the bead in order that they will enter inside here, so that I will not make mistake. So the next now is this. So I'm going to go in with that. Don't forget, as you make for this line, you make for the other line too. As you bead for one line, you bead for the other line too. So I'm done with this now, and the next one is this. And for this is the Ghana bead. We represented it with this one. So as I'm going to fix this one now, I'll remove this bead that is representing it. I'll go in with my Ghana bead. First of all, I'll take it off. That is for one part. So for the second part, remember, as you bead for the other part too. Come on. Perfecto, perfecto. So that is it. So now we are here. These two. We're almost done. Little by little. Okay, I have to measure these two if they are the same thing first of all. So let's measure them to see if they are the same. Two difference. So we'll remove the two. Are they the same? Are they the same? Tell me in the comment section. So let's go to the next one. We are done. The next part is the butterfly. Take this off from here and put in the butterfly. So after the butterfly, the next is the crystal and sand bead again. So that is what we are going to be going in with next. You see the way I'm taking my time to explain all these things for you. When you see all these things on people's waist, you are going to be like, it's very simple. I can make it. Is it not just to put the bead, put the butterfly? No, it is not. It takes a lot of calculation. Imagine us making a mistake even when we add the sample here with us. What will happen if the sample isn't there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is just it. So if you see beads on people's waist, a customer sent you something, you have to look at it closely. Don't even give them a price yet until you've seen that, oh, I can do it. Oh, these are everything needed. Go to the market, make prices for the beads. Tell the person, oh, this one is expensive, oh, this one is cheap, oh. I think in our timetable we have a place that talks about pricing. So we are going to do that too, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Everything is calculation, oh. You fail to calculate, you fail to do the right thing. So that is for that. And the last but not the least, this is it, the Ghana bead. Yay! You see how far we've come, right? Remember, we'll still have to measure it, oh. Let's measure it first. Let's do that first. Let's measure it first before we put the last bead. So we don't need this. Okay, we'll need it to like cross-check our work. But let's measure it first. So to measure it, we are going to put one bead in here. Let's put it here. Let's measure it in 2. Okay, something like this. Okay, I said something like that on our previous video, so this is how to do it. You tie this place. You can decide to bring it here, but let it stay there. So this is it. So can you see what I'm doing? This is our rope. You bring it here. This is 16. 16 into 2. That is 32. So we are needing only 1 inches more. For that will be 1 inches more. That means we are adding little of the Ghana bead. I hope you are not confused. So let's use our tape to measure the amount we need. We need just 1 inches. This is 1. Let's start from here. This is 1 inch. So we are going to divide this into 2. You can decide to count it, but I'll just divide it like this. Then, oh, I've mixed it up like this. So this for one side, this for one side and this half for the other side. So this is it, okay? You can decide to count them if they are equal. You can count them, but I can just use my eyes and tell you that, okay, I have to remove one. So this is 33. Now, this reference, you can see at this end, it has more. So let's count, let's measure this to see how many it was. It was 35. Okay. So even when you are referencing to a product, you have to know the size you are making. Okay. So now we are going to put our hook. Now it's time for us to add our hooks. Okay. So let's clear the table first. Let's clear the table. Now that the table is cleared, this is the only thing we'll be needing for the hook, okay? So, don't forget what I told you, 2 stopper for your hook. Oh, that is too much. 2 stopper, just 4 for both sides. So you go in with 2 hooks first. Can you see me? We have to buy another light, but I'll do it by God's grace. We have a video on this before. So you put everything and you bring this one to this side again. We have a video on this, don't we? So this is for this. You unbuckle it. I'm not explaining this side because we have a video on it before, but you can still see what I'm doing. Okay, so after putting your hook, we've not pressed it with the plier, so we are going to do one last measurement, and if it works, that will be all. But if it doesn't, we are going to remove the hook and add something. So this is 6. This is 12, 18, 25, 29, 33, and a little inches. That is not bad for me. That is not bad at all. But since I'm teaching you measurements, I have to take it off. I have to take some bits off. I'm being honest with you right now. Okay? Let me take some off. Let's take 3 out of this out. So let me use this opportunity to explain how to put stopper again. Stopper and the hook. So you go in with your stopper first, your 2 stopper. Then you go in with your hook. Then this rope, you cross it again. You cross it through this side. Not this side, but this side. It's just like you flip it, you turn it. You are not putting it inside the hook again, you are putting it inside the stopper now, okay? That is one. This is two. Okay? So this is what it will form. You've seen it, right? Then you draw it. So after that, you draw your beads like this. You see, there is a line here. You have to cover that up. You draw it like this. You can see, right? Keep drawing it. Keep drawing it. Remember, we took 3 out of the other side. So we are taking 3 out of this side too. Remove our stopper first. Then we remove 3. Then, just like the other end, going with our stopper first. That is how the stopper is. It just keeps falling off. Because it is too tiny, you have to go down for it. Oh, they've taken the light, but we are regardless, we are doing our thing. Oh my gosh. 1, 2. Going with this. Then, like this. You can see, right? They brought the light back. Oh. Okay. So you draw it. So make sure that it is the tension is okay. Okay. Now we are ready to buckle it. Okay. So you press it. Press it very well. We pressed it. I press it only the stopper. Then you cut this rope off. Okay. So we press this other side too. You really got to be careful. And that is it. You see? That is our bead. I've taught you one pattern from the very beginning to the end. So now it is ready to be packaged. It is ready to be used. It is ready.